Okay, we're going to look at the English rifled 3-pounder gun made in 1796 by Kinman. Has the coat of arms of King George III of England. Has the seal of the Master General of Ordnance, Lord Cornwallis, General Cornwallis. We have our bore sighting fixture installed before we shoot to align with the target. The piece is mounted on our 1890 Austrian mountain gun carriage for convenience. And we have our gunnery tools and our sponging water, ammunition, gunner.
Hello.
And there's the piece again. We're going to get ready to do shot number 1. Okay, we're getting ready for round number 1. Mr. Ed, why don't you bring up the ammo and show it to us? We've got a triple foil wrapped cartridge containing 6 ounces of cannon grade black powder. And we've got a 5-pound hollow base mini ball type soft lead projectile. Thank you, Mr. Ed. Okay, here's round number 2. Here we are with round number 3. Right about where we aimed.
Right about where we
Yeah.
aimed.
That projectile hit only about 1 foot to the left of the aim point, right about at the aim point. Okay, here's shot number 4, 7 ounces, cannon grade black powder, 6-pound hollow projectile, range 100 yards. Fire in the hole. Boy, that sucker was moving though.
Look, they cut that tree in half.
Oh no shit.
Yes, that big tree
It
just
sure
fell
did.
over.
Yeah, the tree came down. Yeah. Wow.
It
That
hit the
sucker
top.
was moving, Ed.
It hit
Did
the
you
top.
see it?
Yeah, it hit the top of the bank and hit and cut down in
It
half.
must have been
Honest to
1,000
God.
feet per second or so. That
You want to
sucker
come and
was
see
moving.
that tree?
Here's some other views of the 1796 English rifled 3-pounder gun on the 1890s Austrian carriage that we're shooting today. See the quarter scales? Made by F. Kinman in 1796. F. Kinman, 1796. King George III. Registry number 26. Lord Cornwallis. And we could also see how the bore has been rifled at some point. It's been slightly enlarged and rifled, so now it's 3.1 inches land to land with mid-19th century type rifling. Okay, this is round number 5, 7 ounces cannon grade black powder, 6 pound hollow lead projectile. Here we are, ready for shot number 7, 7 ounces cannon grade black powder, 6 pound hollow projectile. Fire in the hole. Range 100 yards. Here are some before and after shots of our projectiles. We're using soft lead hollow base projectiles that weigh about 6 pounds. We use a little styrofoam in the base to make sure the powder charge doesn't slip in it when we load it. This is the cast lead projectile. We made a mold that casts these hollow projectiles. They have a flat nose. Since we're shooting at short range, it doesn't really matter. This is a fired projectile that we just recovered. It hit a rock, unfortunately, or it would be a little more shapely. You can see how the rifling of the gun took to the grooves, or actually created grooves in the lead projectile, resulting in its spinning and its accurate flight. The projectile was pretty severely deformed upon impact, as you can see. It doesn't look very much at all like the way it started, but you can tell it was indeed a hollow lead projectile. See the rifling groove that was cut into the projectile to make it spin on the way out. Here again is the unfired projectile with a styrofoam wad in it to keep the powder from getting in there during the loading process. Here's our bore sighting arrangement. We shove this in the muzzle. You look in here, the target's down that way, and we can center the crosshairs on the target pretty easily. That's kind of cheating with a muzzle-loading cannon, but we haven't created sights yet for this one, and we're doing target shooting, which is a little different from the quarter sights that are on the piece. They don't really let you hit a small target. They're made for larger area targets. Okay, here we are ready for shot number 8. 7 ounces cannon grade black powder, 6 pound hollow base projectile, range 100 yards. Let's take another look at the artillery piece we've been firing, even before we service it. We got some smoke coming out of the vent there. The smoke coming out of the vent.